Proceed.
Hello.
Now we will start with the bhajans and devotional songs by Shanta and Gati. As soon as it is over, Maharaj will be giving a speech followed by question and answer. Then it will be a short break. Then afterwards we will regroup for our evening aarti. Then there will be 10 minutes silent meditation. Then we conclude the day. So now let's get started and get immersed on the devotional songs Santa had put together in a very, very nice way. We are looking forward to it. Santa, over to you. Thank you.
হ্যালো, ওয়েলকাম এভরিবডি। নমস্কার, সবাইকে প্রণাম জানিয়ে আমরা এই প্রোগ্রাম শুরু করছি। সো উই উইল বিগিন আওয়ার প্রোগ্রাম with our greetings to all of you. So this is a small offering by Shantanag and friends titled Bohe Nirantaro Ananto Ananda Dhara, Eternal Flow of a Blissful Stream from Advaita Devotion to Folk Wisdom. So these devotional and philosophical songs invoke and celebrate the whole range of Indic and more specifically Bengali engagement with what is known as Adhyatma or Vijnana, a science of pure consciousness. We can actualize that knowledge when we cut the knots in our hearts and flow with the eternal stream of joyful love taught by the Guru, as we heard this morning from Swamiji.
Much meter upore. Very good. You did a good job. Really great. Awesome. Love it. Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Very good job. Very good job.
হাতে নিয়ে নাও।
Job, baby. Baby, na.
Hello, check, check. Hello, hello, check. Hello, check. Hello. ভয়ে বলতে তব অভয় মাঝে নূতন ভয়ে বলতে তব অভয় মাঝে নূতন দৃঢ়তা হতে অক্ষয় ধনে সংশয় হতে সত শব্দনে দৃঢ়তা হতে অক্ষয় ধনে সংশয় হতে সত শব্দনে জড়তা হতে নবীন জীবনে নূতন জনম হে ভয় হতে তব
অভয় মাঝে নূতন জন্ম দাহে। আমার ইচ্ছা হইতে প্রভু তোমার ইচ্ছা মাঝে আমার স্বার্থ হইতে প্রভু তব মঙ্গল কাজে। অনেক হইতে একের ডরে সুখ দুঃখ হতে শান্তি ক্রমে। অনেক হইতে একের ডরে সুখ দুঃখ হতে শান্তি ক্রমে। মামাহতে নাথ তোমাতে মরে নূতন জন্ম দাহে। ভয় হতে পাব অভয় মাঝে নূতন জন্ম দাহে।
না না জানি জানি তোমরা একটু আরেকটু সুরে আরেকটু সুরে ঠিক আছে সামনে যাও সামনে যাও
রাম কৃষ্ণ তুমি কৃষ্ণ তুমি রাম তুমি ব্রহ্ম রাম কৃষ্ণ তুমি কৃষ্ণ তুমি রাম তুমি বিষ্ণু তুমি জিষ্ণু প্রভু বিষ্ণু রাম তুমি ব্রহ্ম রাম কৃষ্ণ তুমি আদি ও আধার তুমি ব্রহ্ম নিরাকার তুমি আদি ও আধার তুমি ব্রহ্ম নিরাকার তুমি নর রূপ ধার বিজিত কর मीरा
You will now hear a Hindi song, which is a small lesson in heart wisdom, which is called Prabhu Mere Avagun. There's a story about a courtesan who was singing at a king's court, and Swami Vivekananda, as a monk, could not attend. A dejected Baiji then sings this Suzdas song and indirectly teaches him a lesson. Later, he sang the song many times himself. Song by Surdas.
गुना चितना धरो प्रभु मेरे अवगुना चितना धरो समादरसी है नाम तिहारो समादरसी है नाम तिहारो चाहे तो पार करो प्रभु मेरे अवगुना चितना धरो एक लोहा पूजा मेरा एक लोहा पूजा मेरा एक राहत न्यास एक लोहा पूजा मेरा एक राहत न्यास पर सके मजा विधान नहीं है पर सके मजा विधान नहीं है दूर के कंचन करो अवगुना चितना करो अवगुना चितना करो एक नदिया एक नान कहावत महीने नीर भरो जब मेरे दोनों एक बरा है गंगा सुरसरी नाम करो एक जीव एक ब्रह्म कहावत एक जीव एक ब्रह्म कहावत सूरदास छारो एक जीव एक ब्रह्म कहावत सूरदास छारो आज्ञानों से भेद हो गए ज्ञानी कहे भेद न करो प्रभु मेरे अवगुना चितना करो अवगुना चितना करो समादरसी है कितना धरो
মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না, এমন মানব জমিন রইল পতিত, আবাদ করলে ফুল তো সোনা, মানব জমিন রইল পতিত, আবাদ করলে ফুল তো সোনা, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না। কালীর নামে দাও রে বেড়া, সচলে যছরূপ হবে না, কালীর নামে দাও রে বেড়া, ফসলে তছরূপ হবে না, সে যে মুক্ত কেশীর শক্ত বেড়া, তার কাছেতে জম ভেসে না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না। আত্ম শতাব্দে বাজেয়াপ্ত হবে জানো না, আত্ম শতাব্দে বাজেয়াপ্ত হবে জানো না, ও মন একটারে তুই এই বেলা তুই চুটিয়ে ফসল কেটে নে না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না। গুরু রোপণ করেছেন বীজ, ভক্তি বাড়ি তাই সেচনা, গুরু রোপণ ভক্তি বাড়ি তাই সেচনা, গুরু রোপণ করেছেন বীজ, ভক্তি বাড়ি তাই সেচনা, ওরে একা যদি না পারিস মন রাম প্রসাদকে সঙ্গে নে না, একা যদি মন একা যদি না পারিস মন রাম প্রসাদকে সঙ্গে নে না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না, এমন মানব জমিন রইল পতিত, আবাদ করলে ফুল তো সোনা, মানব জমিন রইল পতিত, আবাদ করলে ফুল তো সোনা, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না, মন রে কৃষিকাজ জানো না।
করছি।
তোমার ওই আসন তলে হৃদয়ের দুয়ার খুলে, তোমার ওই আসন তলে হৃদয়ের দুয়ার খুলে, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান। তোমার ওই আসন তলে হৃদয়ের দুয়ার খুলে, তোমার ওই আসন তলে হৃদয়ের দুয়ার খুলে, গাহে তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহে তোমারি জয় গান। সর্বধর্ম সমন্বয়ে প্রেমমূর্তি বিতুরিলে, সর্বধর্ম সমন্বয়ে প্রেমমূর্তি বিতুরিলে, সাধিলে জগতের কল্যাণ ঠাকুর, সাধিলে জগতের কল্যাণ। গাহি তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান। তোমার ওই আসন তলে হৃদয়ের দুয়ার খুলে, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান। পাপি তাপি ছিল যত হলো তারা অনুগত, পাপি তাপি ছিল যত হলো তারা অনুগত, পেল যেন নূতন পরাণ, পেল যেন নূতন পরাণ। গাহি তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান। তোমার ওই আসন তলে হৃদয়ের দুয়ার খুলে, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান। তোমার ডাকে এলো কত জ্ঞানী মহাজন যত, তোমার ডাকে এলো কত জ্ঞানী মহাজন যত, বাড়াইলে দেশের সম্মান ঠাকুর, বাড়াইলে দেশের সম্মান। গাহি তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান। তোমার ওই আসন তলে হৃদয়ের দুয়ার খুলে, তোমার ওই আসন তলে হৃদয়ের দুয়ার খুলে, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান ঠাকুর, গাহি তোমারি জয় গান।
তারে ধরি ধরি মনে করি, ধরতে গেলে আর পেলেম না, দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা, দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা। তারে ধরি ধরি মনে করি, ধরতে গেলে আর পেলেম না, ধরি ধরি মনে করি, ধরতে গেলে আর পেলেম না। দেখেছি দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা, দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা। বহুদিন ভাব তরঙ্গে ভেসেছি কতই রঙে,
দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনির মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা সে মানুষ চেয়েছে ফিরিতেছে পাগল হয়ে সে মানুষ চেয়েছে ফিরিতেছে পাগল হয়ে মরমে জ্বলছে আগুন আর নিভে না আমায় বলে বলো লোকে মন্দ বিরহে তার প্রাণ বাঁচে না বলে বলো আমায় মন্দ বিরহে তার প্রাণ বাঁচে না দেখেছি দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনির মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনির মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা পথিকয় ভেবো নারে ডুবে যাও রূপসাগরে পথিকয় ভেবো নারে ডুবে যাও রূপসাগরে বিরলে বসে করো যোগ সাধনা একবার ধরতে পেলে মনির মানুষ ছেড়ে যেতে আর দিও না ধরতে পেলে মনির মানুষ ছেড়ে যেতে আর দিও না দেখেছি দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনির মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনির মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা তারে ধরে ধরে মনে করে ধরতে পেলে আর পেলে না ধরে ধরে মনে করে ধরতে গেলে আর পেলে না দেখেছি দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনির মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনির মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনির মানুষ কাঁচা সোনা
Hello. হ্যালো হ্যালো নমস্কার সবাইকে শারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান ডেকেছে রে ভাই শারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান ডেকেছে রে ভাই বিশ্বভুবন ভেসে গেল আহা বলি হারি যাই বিশ্বভুবন ভেসে গেল আহা বলি হারি যাই শারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান ডেকেছে রে ভাই শারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান ডেকেছে রে ভাই যুগের হাওয়া লাগলো পালে জীবন তোরি দে না খুলে যুগের হাওয়া লাগলো পালে জীবন তোরি দে না খুলে শারদারাম কৃষ্ণ বলে হেসে খেলে চলে যায় মা 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 বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায় শারদারাম কৃষ্ণ বলে হেসে খেলে চলে যায় মা 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 বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায় জয় শ্রীরাম কৃষ্ণ বলে হেসে খেলে চলে যায় জয় শ্রী শারদা বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায় জয় শ্রীরাম কৃষ্ণ বলে হেসে খেলে চলে যায় জয় শ্রী সারদা বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায় মা 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 বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায় সারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান দেখেছে রে ভাই সারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান দেখেছে রে ভাই বিশ্বভুবন ভেসে গেল আহা বলি হারি যায় বিশ্বভুবন ভেসে গেল আহা বলি হারি যায় সারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান দেখেছে রে ভাই সারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান দেখেছে রে ভাই সারদারাম কৃষ্ণ নামের বান দেখেছে রে ভাই।
বহে নিরন্তর অনন্ত আনন্দ বহে নিরন্তর অনন্ত আনন্দ বাজে অসীম নভ মাঝে অনাদিনব বাজে অসীম নভ মাঝে অনাদিনব জাগে অগণ্য রবি চন্দ্র তারা বহে নিরন্তর অনন্ত আনন্দ একক অখণ্ড ব্রহ্মাণ্ড রাজে পরম একোষী রাজ রাজেন্দ্র রাজে একক অখণ্ড ব্রহ্মাণ্ড রাজে পরম একোষী রাজ রাজেন্দ্র রাজে বিস্মিত নিমেষ হত বিষচরণে বিনত বিস্মিত নিমেষ হত বিষচরণে বিনত লক্ষ শত ভক্ত চিত বহে নিরন্তর অনন্ত আনন্দ বহে নিরন্তর অনন্ত আনন্দ ধারা যদি মা মা বলে বলা শেষ হয়, সকল বলা সার বুঝি হয়। যদি মা মা বলে বলা শেষ হয়, সকল বলা সার বুঝি হয়। আমার কর্ণে শোনা সকল কথা, আমার কর্ণে শোনা সকল কথা, মামা বলে নয় যদি হয়, সকল বলা সার বুঝি হয়। যদি মা মা বলে বলা শেষ হয়, সকল বলা সার বুঝি হয়। যদি নিঃশ্বাসে প্রশ্বাসে মা হয়, যদি নিঃশ্বাসে প্রশ্বাসে মা হয়, মাতৃনামে শেষ বায়ু বয়। যদি নিঃশ্বাসে প্রশ্বাসে মা হয়, যদি নিঃশ্বাসে প্রশ্বাসে মা হয়, মাতৃনামে শেষ বায়ু বয়। আমার চোখের রং রাতুল হয়, আমার চোখের রং রাতুল হয়। 10 দিগিমা কালিতে ছায়, সকল বলা সার বুঝি হয়। যদি মা বলে বলা শেষ হয়, দেহ তখন যায় কি বাড়ায়, রইল কি বা সাথে কি যায়। দেহ তখন যায় কি বাড়ায়, রইল কি বা সাথে কি যায়। আমি চিন্তিতে আর নারী মা, আমি চিন্তিতে আর নারী মা। তোর সাথে সাথ যদি লয় হয়, জয় যদি হয় সমন হয়, কর্ণ কুহার তোর নামময়। জয় যদি হয় সমন হয়, কর্ণ কুহার তোর নামময়। আমার যাত্রা পথে জ্যোতির কণায়, আমার যাত্রা পথে জ্যোতির কণায়। যদি মা তোর স্মিত হাসিতে ছায়, সকল বলা সার বুঝি হয়। যদি মা বলে বলা শেষ হয়, সকল বলা সার বুঝি হয়। আমার কর্ণে শোনা সকল কথা, আমার কর্ণে শোনা সকল কথা, মামা বলে লয় যদি হয়, সকল কথা সার বুঝি হয়। যদি মা বলে বলা শেষ হয়, যদি মা বলে বলা শেষ হয়, যদি মা রে বলা শেষ হয় সকল বলা সার বুঝি হয়।
We will end this program with Guru Pranam. We sing the song of deliverance from the ocean of samsara, the unconscious merry-go-round that creates useless suffering. Guru is the ultimate mandala that encompasses all existence as the play of light and dark, and is an expression of the Shunya Garbha, or the void womb of the mother that Ramakrishna calls Kali.
এটা নিয়ে নেবে
এইদিকে একটা মাইক দেবে
একটা মাইক এই যে এই যে তুলে দিতে এদিকে শুনে এখানে শুনে আর শুনে
সাগর কারণ কারণ রে রবি নন্দন বন্ধন খণ্ডন রে শরণাগত কিঙ্কর ভীত মনে শরণাগত কিঙ্কর ভীত মনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে নিধি কন্দর তামস ভাস্কর রে তুমি বিষ্ণু প্রজাপতি শঙ্কর রে করো ব্রহ্ম পরাণ করো বেদ করে করো ব্রহ্ম পরাণ করো বেদ করে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে অনুশাসন অঙ্কুশরে করো প্রাণ করে হরিচাকুশরে গুণগান পরায়ণ দেব গণে গুণগান পরায়ণ দেব গণে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে কুল কুণ্ডলিনী গুণ পঞ্চকরে প্রীতি গ্রন্থি বিদারণ কারকরে মম মানস চঞ্চল রাত্রি দিনে মন মানস চঞ্চল রাত্রি দিনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে বিভূষণ মঙ্গল নায়ক রে সুখ শান্তি ভরা ভয়দায়ক রে প্রয়োগাপ হরে ভবনা
নাম গুণে প্রয়তাপ হরে তব নাম গুণে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে অভিমান প্রভাব বিনাশ করে গতিহীন জনে তুমি রক্ষা করে চিত সঞ্চিত বঞ্চিত ভক্তি ধনে চিত সঞ্চিত বঞ্চিত ভক্তি ধনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে তব নাম সদা শুভ সাধকরে গতিকা তব মানব পাবকরে মহিমা তব গোচর শুদ্ধ মনে মহিমা তব গোচর শুদ্ধ মনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে জয় সদ্গুরু ঈশ্বর প্রাপকরে অবলোক বিকার বিনাশ করে মন যেন রাগে তব শ্রী চরণে মন যেন রাগে তব শ্রী চরণে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে
Namaskar. What a wonderful divine offering during the last 1+ hour by Shanta and her team. And literally, I melted. I hope all of us should have even melted that, right? Such a wonderful performance, and it's a divine offering, right? Thank you. Today we are blessed with multiple sweets and 2 sessions from Swami Sarvadevananda today. Then we have a music divine offering. Next, I would like to request Swami Sarvadevananda to give his, his second discourse this afternoon and immerse us with this. Thank you.
Om Jananing Sharadam Devim Ram Krishnam Jagadguru Padapatni Tayosritva Pranamami Muhu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we are in the first session. We are talking about how to develop bhakti or love for God. We have thought about what is the end result of bhakti, how bhakti will bring perfect calmness, serenity of the mind, and it will help us to transcend our limitation in which we are born and we cry and die. Rather, it will lead us to that eternal blissful state which bhakti can bring. But also he thought that we discussed this point that this bhakti is no other than jnana. Jnana and bhakti are not contradictory, rather it is supplementary, or it helps each other. To understand bhakti, we need jnana. Ramakrishna suggested jnana misra bhakti. Bhakti, devotion mixed with knowledge. Bhakti becomes emotional if there is no knowledge behind it. Knowledge becomes useless, dry. Shuskam kashtam tishtat tagre. Shuskam kashtam, a dry wood before us. And that can be made bhakti, nirasataruvar puratavati. The same ideal is presented, but it is made sweet and loving. So bhakti and jnana should go side by side. So that is to be understood. In our life, we look at that. Those who are really following, Ramakrishna even says, those who are the followers of absolute jnanis, they look dry. And the bhaktas, their face looks very sweet. They think of sweetness. But that sweetness should be also on the background of the absolute knowledge. In the Narada Sutra, Narada in his aphorism have mentioned that knowledge, without that, the love we refer, the greatest love which Radharani is the epitome of love, loves Krishna. What type of love? We know that love, we love in a human level. And is it the same as Radharani loved, as Sri Chaitanya loved, at the same level? This is no. This love has special understanding behind it. And that love is based on knowledge. Otherwise, that love becomes superficial love. That's why in the Bhagavad we find that when Sri Krishna played the flute on the full moon night, we call Ras Purnima, and all the gopis, they left their all activities, whatever they were doing. The call came and they forgot what they were doing. They ran. And then Krishna was always naughty. He said, "Hey, you ladies, why are you here at midnight? It's odd time for you. You have your husband, you have your wife, you have your children, your mother-in-law, father-in-law. You have to serve them. Why are you here?" Then there's beautiful conversation. The gopis say, "Wow, you're a funny guy. You call us to come. You played the flute and you pull our heart and we came here, and now you say go back home and do all these other duties. We have done all these duties whole life." That's also very philosophical. We are doing our duties all over the life. And minus God, it is that, what is that? But now you have given a call and we are best to respond to your call. So don't push us back. Then he said that what your society will think, what you will think. Then the gopis responded very well. There he said, we don't judge you as Gopala or just only Jasodanandan, the son of Jasoda. And Vasudeva though, but Jasodanandan. Nakhalu Bhavan, Gopika Nandano Bhavan. The gopis expressed their adoration to Krishna. He said, I love Krishna, not the man Krishna. Na kholu, not surely, na kholu, Gopika Nandano Bhavan. You are not only the Nandan, the child of Gopika. That means yes, Yashoda Nandan. No? Who are you? We know this. You are Akhila Dehi Nam Antaratmadrik. But what is coming from the gopis? We think that there are unlettered ladies have fallen in love with Krishna like our human love. It is not that. The gopis have the full knowledge that you are the Akhilo Dehina. Akhil means in this universe, how many Devo are there? All these Devo, you are the Dehi. You are the Lord sitting in the heart of all. And you are the Antaratmadrik. You sit in the heart of all, and you are the eyewitness of everything what is going on. Is it not Vedanta? The culmination of Vedanta. How we saw Krishna in that perspective. That's why knowledge without knowledge, this love becomes our human love. And that human love can give that much joy, but spiritual love can give infinite joy. So this is the point we are talking about, the extreme love, the supreme love, which is the culmination of bhakti practice. So here, that we have talked about, that this sadhana, there is, one must have to think that ultimate result of this bhakti leads to that absolute joy. But it will not be useful, it will not work if it is only superficial in love, which has no ground of analytical understanding that I am worshipping God, the Absolute, who is Brahman, who is all pervaded, who is the indweller in the hearts of all, who is the inner witness, her witness consciousness. Drishya Viveka, no? That book we read in Shankara. So that is the witness. You are the eternal witness behind all, everywhere you are there and hiding yourself like that. And that we are adoring you at Krishna. So that's why it's a very love in its extreme state, what it can be. That is the example called bhakti. Now we have thought about that, what bhakti can give. Now, how will be able to reach that love? That is the question. We are in our present level, and how can we transcend this level and make every our dealing with the world can be an exchange of our devotion and love for God. So this says that there are different opinions about this practice of love. Some say that these different sages have defined the path to this divine love different ways. The Parashar says, the sage Parashar. Who is Parashar? Parashar is the father of Vyasadeva. Vyasa is who? Who is the composer of the Brahma Sutra, who is the divided the whole Vedas into 4 divisions, and so many other things in there goes in the credit of Vyasa, his father. He said, Puja Adishu Anuraga. A spiritual life starts at the beginning. So if you find that someone finds little interest in the worship and doing some service to God, if that you see that he is generating some interest in it, and his heart or her heart is leaning towards that, know that devotion for God is generating him or her. Some say, Garga, the sage Garga Rishi, he says, Katha Adi Shu Iti Garga. Garga Rishi says, you will know that you are progressing in spiritual life or your practice of devotion is becoming fruitful if you find that wherever there is someone is talking about God, you feel like listening to that, going to that place and exchanging those thoughts. Katha, Dishu, Katha. In India we know Harikatha. Harikatha means you see thousands of people come in Harikatha because it is, and they give up their all, as you are here now today, Harikatha. Wherever there is the Lord's word, you are feeling some attraction for it, and you are spending time and energy into finding joy in hearing about God. No, when you enjoy, if it is a subject which you love, no, if someone talks on a subject which I am not interested, no, how long I shall be there? Like it is like Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna in the Dakshineshwar, he is sitting in his own room, and Calcutta Babus have come on weekend, and some devotees also them. Their friends are not all are not the same level. So Ramakrishna is speaking, and these devotees have come from Calcutta, and he's sitting. One friend is pushing the other friend. Hey, why are you sitting here? How long? Let's go. The friend said, Daddy, Sri Ramakrishna is speaking such wonderful spiritual talks. Why will you get it? No. So wait, we'll go. Then again he sat for 1 or 2 minutes. But he's becoming restless. And then ultimately he said, why are you waiting now? Let us go. Then he said, Hari, wait. So he got so frustrated. He said, okay, you stay. I am going to have fresh air from the Holy Ganga. Holy Ganga will remain forever, but Ramakrishna will not remain forever. But he is not interested in the holy words coming out of the mouth of Ramakrishna. But he is interested in fresh air of the Ganga. It is like the Ramakrishna story, that fish basket story. You all remember that story, no? Fish basket. One fisherwoman used to go sell fish, and now naturally they have it what is called the basket, and that basket smells fishy basket. So one day that lady was, after selling the thing, became late and wanted to come back, and but by that time it was becoming dark. So she had a friend, the florist, his flower garden, and he said, let me stay here, and requested the lady friend. He said, oh yes, please come and stay with me. So she welcomed. And they ate well and this and that, and the lady was getting rest. And then they had the flower, in the flower, all the fragrance of the flower is coming around. No? And that lady could not sleep, tossing back and forth and this and that. Then the host came out and said, what is the problem? Why are you not sleeping? But this fragrance does not suit me. But why? Because I'm habituated with the fish basket smell. It is bad for me. So fish basket it likes so much that it does not like the fragrance of the beautiful flowers. So it is the taste. Taste should grow for God and God's word. That this taste is a development. To generate that taste, therefore, listening to, say, elevated bhajan, you can spend hours together. Your mind can soar high up. It maybe have two sides. One is the known tune and note and rhythm. That is one side. But you go deeper, and then you can just remain in that level of understanding about the purpose and music of which is going on. So that interest, it takes time to grow interest. No? So similarly, if someone finds interest in listening to the holy words, holy talks, holy discussion, you know that you are developing bhakti in you. Some say Shandillo, they say Shandillo, Maharishi Shandillo, he was also a teacher of bhakti school. He says, Atmaruti avirodhin. Atmaruti means Atman is inside, God is inside. Ruti means the love, which is contradictory to that he will avoid. I love God. I want to be in an atmosphere where there is uh, some repelling ideas, people of different thought who does not like it. You will not be able to be friendly with them. Or you are not with any vengeance, but your nature will be to avoid them. Atmaruti avirodhana, which is not virodhi, opponent to Atmaruti. That means which inclination for God, which is not contradictory to that, he will make or she will make friendship with that. But when it is contradictory, you will avoid that. That is the opinion of Shandilya Rishi. But Narada, we are reading Narada's Bhakti Sutra. Narada said, Naradastu, what is the according to definition of Narada? That we should practice that. What is that? Tadarpito akhilo acharata. All our achar, vichar, that is all our performance, all our actions, all our day-to-day rituals, whatever we do, Naro tadarpito. You do and offer it to God. The whole synopsis of Karma Yoga, Bhagavad Gita. Do everything, offer it to God. So all your thoughts, all your actions, there is no pure, impure. Whatever you do, whatever you think, Tat Kurusha Madarpanam. So that is Tad Arpita Akhilo Acharata. So you offer your every mood, every sentiments, every action, every thought to him. Whatever is your chosen ideal, you offer it at the feet of the Krishna, offer it at the feet of the Lord. No? And it happens if you remain at state of devotion, tad Bhishmarane, if you forget him for a moment, Paramo Vyakulatai, your heart will be panting for when shall I see? It is like I am feeling the absence for a long time. When you love each other, human love, romantic love, what happens? When the people love, they sit for hours together and talk. As if the kitchen, it is only a few minutes. Huh? And if someone comes in between when you are talking very emotionally, and someone comes and sits near you, what will happen? This is the reaction. Mind irritated. Why he is here? Let him go. And even if sit for 2 minutes, you will be feeling so disgusted. This is a human experience. No, multiply that same thing for God. Sri Ramakrishna in Dakshineshwar sitting there, people come. And what he said, oh mother, used to cry, no? At the end of the day, going to the roof of the music tower and cry. I cannot take it anymore. Oh, my children, come, who are pure soul. I'm waiting for you. I am tired, I'm burning, hearing this worldly talk day and night. For him, anyone is speaking, which is not centered around God, it's becoming intolerable. And he is totally getting lost into it. And he's crying, oh mother, save me, bring some pure soul whom I can talk and exchange this idea. Whom shall I talk? That's why he cried, and he offered the green coconut to Mother Kali. When? Said, Mother, Keshav is the only person. Keshav, the movement, the Brahma movement, but such a leader, But Ramakrishna understood the metal in him. And Ramakrishna said, "Oh, mother," and Krishna is sick. "Oh, mother, make him well." And he said, to whom shall I talk if I go to Calcutta? There is no one. Because Krishna was so pure in soul and his achievement is so great. Sri Ramakrishna is asking mother, who never lives for any other material thing, but asking for the good health of Krishna. So we find the heart will be panting for such holy association. And you will not feel at all comfortable in an environment where people are talking of mundane things. Ramakrishna went to Benares, and there he came to Benares to see Lord Shiva, and there he found that all the Balaram's arrangement, so took him to there. So the people who are in Benares, they're talking about mundane things. And Sri Ramakrishna cried, "Oh mother, why did you bring me here? I was very well in Dakshineshwar. Here they are talking about only investment, money, increase, this, always worldly talk. I cannot take it anymore." So he is an example, extreme example. Yeah. But devotee also will generate that type of feeling that you will enjoy spiritual talk, whether you will be disgusted or not, very much happy to be in that environment where there is no one speaks about God. Then question comes, is there any such example? You are giving, we got the Ramakrishna's example. But Narada Rishi, Ramakrishna was not there at that time. We can give Sri Chaitanya's example. Sri Chaitanya's life, you see, how intoxicated in God. That Vishmarani, Sri Chaitanya's situation was there, that within a blinking of an eye, he used to see that, he used to cry, "I have not seen you, O Lord, for a whole year, as you have not seen." So much deep love generates. So love will have its consequences and effect in the life of individual person. One person is really worshipping God, loving God, and making a progress. What is the sign of progress? These are the sign of progress. That sound I like, that is Kirtan, Bhajan goes on. I relish that. I find joy in that. I participate in that. One, where there is some divine discussion, discourses, I find great enthusiasm there and I find joy. So there are examples. Where are the examples? That Narada Rishi says, is there any example? Well, yes, as is, their example is the greatest example, Braja Gopina. Asti evam evam, there are some examples. What are the examples? Yatha Braja Gopika. Why Braja Gopi? Because tatrapi na mahatma jnana vismiti apavadaha. In the life of the gopis, you don't find that they have, you cannot blame them, apavad. What apavad? That he has forgotten the glory of Krishna, the Lord, the one Lord of the universe. Mahatma jnana vismiti apavada. If you don't know the glory, God's glory, then your love will be in perfect love. So that they have. Otherwise their love will be worldly love. And what was the sign? That was Tatsukha Sukhi. If you love God, you forget yourself. We do that same thing. Suppose any mother loves the baby. When mother loves the baby and serves the baby, she does not think of her body, her needs, her rest. So it is like that when one loves God. He thinks of Lord, see, God and God alone. See Sri Ramakrishna's life, again an example here. We find that the Sineshwar Sri Ramakrishna was appointed as a pujari, worshipper. And when he started the puja, he got fallen in love with mother. and increasing, that love is increasing in such a degree, you see, he is unable to perform the external worship. Well, external worship is becoming, doing one item of the puja. Next item before he goes, he gets absorbed into it. He says that there is a puja, when you say that you feel that you are pure. That's why they do all these mudras. Om Namo, Ang Namo, Im Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, purifying every part of the body, purifying the seed, purifying the flowers, the utensils. Everything is pure, 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 pure. And you are also pure. Then you think of God pure. But when he used to do that, he used to see things which in the scripture mentions. Say there is a mantra, you put some water around and sprinkle like a ring of fire. It's called wrong. They say wrong, Pujari will say wrong and sprinkle some water around him. Think that you are pure, you are protected by the fire with a fire wall, so that no impure thought can come now. And Ramakrishna, when he used to do, he's seeing the fire around. He's just, we are talking about, we as Pujari, we imagine this, there is a fire as it were. It's an imagination. But he sees that. And he gets intoxicated into that purity and that fire. Next step, it takes a long time. And then what happens? The puja offering gets late. There are so many people in the Dakshineshwar. They are all waiting to have prasad. But Pujari is now absorbed. Where is the offering? When it will happen? So he is not there. He has fallen in love when he is feeding. No? When you offer food, what do you do? We sprinkle the food to be purified. Yam, Ram, Long, all these mantras, meaning it is purifying and the dirt and dust is going away, this, that. And he said, okay, Ma, now eat. No? And he's covering his eyes and thinking, Ma is eating. And he said, I see from the eyes of mother, the ray of light is coming and falling and touching its food plate. All the items, one, leaking like that. And that withdrawn into the eyes. And he's totally absorbed there and he's seeing that the food is offered. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes goes. All this trouble. So they had to complain to Rani Rasmani in the name of puja, what is going on? But what is going on inside? It is becoming so intimate. And in the Upanishad it says that gods don't eat like us. No. That's why you give 5 rasagullas and you can return 5 rasagullas. You give anything to God, 2 saris come back. Nothing is taken away by him. That's why we give boldly. But what happens? Ramakrishna now see that this is the way from Mother Kali offering the food. We also offer food, no? Om sprinkle, we all say the mantras. But Ramakrishna saying the mantra, he goes to the, actually visualizes that all the dirty thing, young, the smoky thing, always ignorant thing, what is the impurity goes away. Then wrong, then it's all purified. It's by the fire, subtle fire, all the impurities of the food is gone. And now we are offering, Ma, eat this, all this mantra. And seeing that mother is eating as it were. We didn't know that. This mantra book is written, but we read the Upanishad, then we know, my God, how Ramakrishna is seeing the right thing. Upanishad says, Devaha na asnanti, na pivanti, drishtva drikpanti. Gods do not eat like we eat. And it goes inside, no? One item gone. He does not do that. no asnanti, no pibanti. You give drinking water, you give juice, appetizer, whatever you give for big puja. God does not eat that. But drishtva, just by observing, beholding, tirpanti. That's why it said what you give it a love. When you offer food, if you prepare with love, puja should give with love. God takes that love only. By licking means the subtle thing only mother is taking. What is that subtle thing? Your love. And it is in the Upanishad. And Ramakrishna is seeing that. He's in this life you read, Ramakrishna is describing. And I gave offering and I see mother's eyes and the rays are coming and touching the food. And as a result, this is becoming the divine food then. That's why you call prasad. Why prasad? Is it a mere fantasy to say you give the same food? Many people who have no idea about bhakti, they say, what nonsense is going on? That's why in Durga Puja and other big pujas you go, what we do? We talk about politics and everything. What is going on? This puja is business. He is doing the food and bringing the food and taking out the same food. What is going on? You submit, take away, cut. It's all useless things. Ultimately, it's a gross thing coming and going. But it's a subtle thing is happening with bhakti. That's why whatever we offer, the bhakta will offer it to God. And bhakta will feel that Lord is taking the essential. When preparing the food, that's why I say, thing that you are preparing for mind should be dedicated to God. And your action, offering, we don't taste that right. Food which is to be offered, we don't taste ourselves. The incense to be given, we don't smell ourselves. But whatever we give, we give the best thing and impure thing. Because He will accept it and He will bless it with His sight, with His vision. He will purify, He will touch it. And that pure touch will make our subtle body pure. Physical food will make your body physically strong. And subtle thing will create your subtle body. Pure body will be created. Shuddha mon, pure mind will be created. That's the Bhakti Upasana. Bhakti Upasana purpose is only to purify the mind. All the practices of spiritual discipline is to purify the mind. God is here. I am here. And I am disconnected because of my ignorance or not knowing or cloud. And that is because I am impure. Impure why? That is the impurity. That I am separated from the pure self by my little identity with the body and mind and etc. When love grows for God, you forget yourself and you start to serve God through all your actions, all your thoughts, all your performance of life. No? That is called karma yoga. So whatever you do, jat karosi, jadasnasi, jat juhosi, dadasi jat tapussasi, kaunteya, tat kurusha madarpanam, jat juhosi, jat dadasi, whatever you are giving, whatever you are performing, whatever you are eating, tat kurusha madarpanam. Submit. Why shall I give it to him if he is not dear to me? Mother gives first to the baby. Because you love. Whom you love, you give it first. You prepare food for some whom you love, you offer it first. It's our human nature. So if I love God, so while I am preparing how my mind will work, it will work that I am preparing it for the Lord. So that is the way of bhakti sadhana. And that's our sadhana is to be practiced. And this important point again, verse number 28 says, Tasya jnanamevo sadhana iti eke. Some people say, that some philosophers or the teachers of the Vedanta say, Tasya means bhakti, jnanam eva sadhanam. You have to put this jnana, this knowledge aspect of understanding God and reality, that is a sadhana. You should practice this sadhana. And that's why Narada says, don't make it so separate. Say, Anna Ashrayattamiti Anne. Are Jnana depends on bhakti, bhakti depends on jnana. Don't make them separate. Jnana and bhakti go side by side. Don't try to separate out that. And then it comes the question that this sadhana is very important. What to do? You sing the glories of God as much as you can. Take the name of the Lord. Say, Chaitanya's prayer is there. Chant the name of the Lord and His glory unceasingly. That the mirror of the heart may be wiped clean and quench the mighty forest fire, worldly lust, raging furiously within. O name, stream down in moonlight of the lotus heart. So this is the mind. Mind chetu darpana marjanam. Sri Chaitanya's prayer, what I translated, it is a translation we are reading. It is called Sri Chaitanya's prayer. Sri Chaitanya is to pray like that. Chetu darpana marjanam. Marjan means cleaning. Cleaning what? Darpana, the mirror. Mirror of what? Here mirror is your mind. And that is the whole Raja Yoga is there. When the mind is like a lake, they give the example, and the lake is turbulent, so much turbulent that the sun's rays are falling, you don't see any reflection of the sun. So no reflection here. We don't see anything of God here. Because mind is so turbulent with the diverse types of thoughts. So if the mind becomes calm, then you see the reflection. Calm surface of the water. So when the chitta, mind, becomes calm, tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. Drashtu, the drashta, the witness, he remains in his own state when the chitta vritti, the ripples of the heart, calms down. Why vritti? Vritti means every time I want this, I want that, I see this, I go there, your mind is becoming ripple, 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 ripple. So if in each ripple we could have put God. Thinking of a friend, oh, who is in the friend? God is in the friend. So in the ripple, if we can bring God, then all vrittis become ekakara chitta vritti. It becomes one unified wave. Because all wave, you think of Ramakrishna, 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 Ramakrishna. So it's the one unified wave. And that unified wave will give the experience of one absolute love for that. And you see everywhere the same reality. So let there be thousands of desires. We need not have to worry about our desires. If we can learn to see that through each desire, I am desiring Him. Thai jeno mor sakol bhalo basha tumar pane তাই যেন মন সকল গভীর আশা প্রভু তোমার পানে চিত্ত আমার যখন যেথায় রবে ধরা যেন দেয় সে তোমার ডাকে। What a beautiful song, no? What a beautiful idea. এই হচ্ছে ভক্তি। So this is the point. ঠাই যেন মোর সকল ভালোবাসা, let by all love, not to reduce love, but expand the love wherever you like. But in every love, সকল ভালোবাসা তোমার পানে, it is directed towards you are behind. That's why I love the beautiful flower because you are in behind the flower. I love the beautiful green plant because you are there smiling. I love the moon because you are there behind the beauty of the moon. I love the baby because there is God behind that my beloved Lord is behind the mother. So let every desire make more desire, infinite number of desire. But ভাই যেন মোর সকল ভালোবাসা প্রভু তোমার পানে target is who is the point of attraction, and ভাই যেন মোর গভীর আশা, my expectation. I expect so many things. Let all expectation turn into you, your love, your presence, your existence. And oh Lord, make me such that চিত্ত আমার যখন যেথায় রবে, in whatever condition I may be. I may be in the temple, I may be in my workplace, I may be in a difficult situation with the arrogant people around. I can give me the power so that I understand your calling. You are trying to call me in every situation. Look at me, look at me, look at me, I am here. চিত্ত আমার যখন যেথায় রবে, in whatever condition, my chitta, when my mind, intellect, understanding, everything, wherever it is, in whatever circumstance, favorable, unfavorable, loving, hating, in all types of diverse and conflicting situation. ধরা যেন দেয় সে তোমার ডাকে. You are calling me. Oh, you are troubled. Look at me, I am here to create this trouble for you so that you can look at me. You can say, oh, you are looking only this. Look at me, I am in your heart. You are seeing the beauty. I am here. Every call, someone is praising you. Oh Lord, it is you. Swami Vivekananda has a beautiful poem. You should all read. In Search of God. That's a beautiful poem. Swamiji said that I was searching for you, O Lord, in hill and dell, in mountain cave, in mosque and masjid and all, and temple and churches. Everywhere I was searching for you. Oh Lord, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And my response came from everywhere. Nowhere, not here, not here, not here, not here. And ultimately one day, I suddenly got a call, and I do not know where it comes from. I looked from in the front, looked on the right and the left and the behind, and tried to find out where the sound comes from. And I didn't know the kind is coming from within. And I found the whole scene, this whole scenario changed. The day I hear that voice and understood that transformed my whole personality. Then I see the beauty, God's presence in the temple, in the church, in the hill, in the dell, in this child's mama, when the child is crying, ma, ma, ma. In two friends shaking hands, I see thy presence, you standing between them. It's God everywhere, everywhere. So that is the love that should end in that experience. Bhakti will lead us to that, and Bhakti sadhana is that. We should try to see His call. In happiness, it is, oh Lord, you give me this happiness, how kind you are. Difficulty, oh, if you fail, put me into this difficulty to remember you more. Okay, take care. To see, let my heart respond to your call. This is the point, very important point. God is calling us every moment. We are so insensitive to that call. Our line is engaged. Someone is calling. God is always calling us, but our line is engaged. I am engaged with my friend. I am engaged with my enemy. I am engaged with whom I love. I am engaged with whom I hate. I am engaged in cooking. I am engaged in cleaning. I am engaged in all types of activities. But His call gets always return, no sound. But Lord's call, His hotline is always free. anytime, daytime, nighttime. Yes, no, God does not sleep. That's why no problem for him. But we sleep. We sleep. SLIP, SLWP. So this is the point that we should be aware of it. And our love should be so much dedicated to that. And that makes someone mad. Go to Rumi and go to our Mira. How it is maddening. It is possible. Examples are there enough. Sri Ramakrishna validated these examples again. It is not only past story, it is story of today. And look at Mirabai's life. Have you read the Mirabai's life? We know a few only. But look at that. In all atrocities, that when he's giving the poison, he's thinking, oh Lord, you come in my form. Okay, I accept it. Poison, knowing poison, is accepting as blessings of Krishna. It's very difficult in life situation. We sometimes think that it is a story. Storytelling is very good. But when in life situation brings us into that crisis, it's very difficult to apply that. And if that application comes by long devotional practice, I know God is there for me. What will happen? I'll die. Why do you care so much of death? Death will happen. Every day we are dying. Is it not? Every moment we are dying. But we are so much scared about death. We are so much scared of what will happen. Better to be careful about the Lord is my guide. He is holding my hand. He is there for me. If I die with him, it's a pleasurable death. But minus him, if 1,000 people comes around me, it's a painful death. So loving God is so essential for our life to fulfill the voidness in our life. It will be totally fulfilling, totally saturation our inner heart. Then we'll feel that life is blessed. Blessed we are born, blessed we cried, blessed we smiled. No? Rabindranath Tagore's life, look at that, how much suffering, how much problem, how much death he has to face. But how he conquered all them, only God, only divine. Maybe your God, my God differs, but forget about those terminology. But whatever that reality, you call it in whatever name. So these two discussions is main point is that we have that potential power, and bhakti is very inherent in us. We may not have to cultivate it much. Human nature is to love and to be loved, is it not? We love. Unconsciously we love. I love this thing, you may love the other thing, but love is the common factor. This Ramakrishna says, give a turn towards love. The love which I have, ya priti ravivekanam vishayeshu arpita. That love which is turned towards the sensory objects of fleeting things, let that love be turned towards you, O Lord, through every experience of life. We are not losing anything. We love the subject much more. You take a bouquet of flower, you love it. But add only, it is God's. God is there. That's why I love it. So this is realistically true. I don't love the flower. If you love the flower, when the flowers get dried, why do you throw away? You don't love the flower. You love something who was bright and brilliant and manifesting behind the flower. You love the song. No. There is something behind the song. You love that. Then our apparent attraction goes for that, but behind that is the smile of the Lord. So this idea, if we can inculcate, then our whole day becomes a spiritual practice. And in whatever condition, our heart will resonate to the call of the Lord. And that will be the meaningful living. So, thank you all and pray that God bless us with this type of devotion so that our mind becomes pure and mind can understand the call of God. In every situation, with eyes open, everywhere we can move, everywhere we can feel God's calling and deepen our spiritual practice. Thank you all. So now we have some few moments, maybe some questions.
I have a question. Bhakti is very important. And can you talk a little bit about meditation? I mean, it's a big topic, I know, but meditation and its involvement with bhakti.
Ah, okay. You know, whom you love, you meditate. Simple thing. A boy loves a girl, you need not have to think that do you think of your husband or a future husband or future wife? No. Love has a factor. It will help us, not help. It will force us to think. And what is meditation? Meditation is one-pointed thinking. One-pointed thinking. But it is easy. No matter anything I love, I meditate on that. Suppose someone is having, I want to be in office, I want to be getting this position. So when they're thinking I will get the position, he meditates on the position. What is the benefit of that position? What is the gain? What is the loss? What will be my monetary gain? All these, he is meditating. Love brings spontaneous meditation. We try to meditate to bring love. So we should punch them together. Because material object, my mind, my senses are habituated. That's why it is easy to get concentrated on worldly things. There is the immediate gain. See, some people, sports, very deeply engrossed in some sports. Watching the sports, he will forget everything. He's meditating on the sports because he loves the subject. Whatever we love, spontaneously we meditate on that. And what we do, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, as I said, we don't love, we want to love God, the infinite, and we try to make, but my mind, Bohu Vashanare Pran Pone Chai. কৃপা করে তুমি বাঁচালে না, বঞ্চনা বঞ্চিত করে বাঁচালে না, আমি বহু বাসনারে প্রাণপণে চাই. I seek for many types of desires, endless desires. Sometimes we think that I will be happy. I tried that. So mind is always jumping, no? That's why concentration is, that's why our gurus teach us that you focus on your mind in a particular place, maybe in your heart, some say in the forehead, no? Dot light here or here, whatever your guru taught. So focus and ask us to concentrate on that point. But concentration does not happen. Why it does not happen? I don't love God. I have not seen him. I have not that intimacy. But I have intimacy with my friend. Instantly my mind goes to my friend to talk. I spend 10 minutes time with talking in meditation time with my friend. Because that is more familiar and I find This is joy is there. Understand? It is our day-to-day life's experience, no? I go to any place where I find little peace or joy or comfort. We are familiar, so mind automatically goes there. You need not to force it. But it is a new thing. I give the example, fast food versus healthy food. Both are food, but I am habituated. Whenever I drive the car and I see McDonald's, my mind says, hey, let me go and get something. No? But the mind is familiar with that type of thing. So even in our meditation, we may think such things. No? But it's a practice. If we train the mind and we can love that much love, what I love, the material objects, a little that much love, mind will move that direction. We need not have to think how shall I generate love. Rather, if we try to do that, this analysis will help us. Because what joy I am getting, I want that, but that joy is temporary. That peace is temporary. So should I be happy with that temporary, or I'll get it extended? Extended thing always you have to pay price. Anyone can enter into the school and get 10 grade over, 12 grade over. Now you want a PhD. You have to work harder. But no benefit. When you're studying at that time, no benefit. Only level. But when you get the end, you get the benefit of it. So we'll have to practice that, no? And love will make us meditate spontaneously. But I have no love that much. That's why I practice. Why? Oh mind, don't go here, don't go there. Huh? Come here. Pratyahar. Then hold on. Dharana. Hold. Mind, stay here. We are forcing mind, telling mind as if God is dry. I want to be soaked in love of God. But God is dry for me. Because I have not tasted the joy of that presence. But if we practice, people, you do japa, meditate in God's name. If you do hundreds and thousands of japa, you will find how much joy is there only in japa. You need not have to do anything. Holy Mother said, do japa. Repeat the holy name, mantra Guru gave. Just repeat that. Need not have to understand its meaning, nothing. And do it. It will have its own effect. So, this is a question of practice, and we'll have to generate taste for the fast food. Give up how the fast food will go. Attraction. You have to give good food. And good food is not taste. I don't relish that food because I have not tasted that much. And most of the good food is what? No salt, no spice, nothing. It is that. So the spices and other things which are familiar with it, though it is not good for health, but we relish it. But now we are saying we get fresh food, real food, which is pure food. No? But mind says, hey, how many of us are even practicing everyday life with our diabetes, with our cholesterol? So this is the struggle in spiritual life also. But it is possible, and it will be our joy if we practice that way. Okay. Any other questions? No. Yeah.
Sometimes I find, like, when I'm reading or listening to the philosophy of Bhakti Yoga and then Jnana Yoga, like, sometimes they contradict or, like, fight with each other. How do we reconcile that? And, like, is it digging a shallow hole, or, like, are we, if we're kind of mixing them, or no?
I think, that is the apparent contradiction. Contradiction is not real. Rather, Vedanta teaches us that you utilize all your talents. Then every human personality have four talents or four tendencies. One, you are always analytical. In your life, you see what will be good for me, what will be bad for me, what food I will take, what food I will not take, which lane I will drive, which lane I will not, which route I will take, this route or that route. We always have some that innate capacity to analyze and take a right decision. We are emotional. We have love. Love is very spontaneous. I love so many things. So that is also same. Then, as we said, whom we love, we meditate unconsciously. That is also spontaneous for us. And karma, we do all karma every day. So this four can be turned into yoga. This karma should be turned into karma yoga. Yoga means union. I am doing karma minus God. Normally, look at our day-to-day karma. From morning till now, whatever we have done, how many times we thought that I am doing Lord's work. So I am doing karma. Everyone is doing karma. So Vedanta teaches us, particularly Ramakrishna came for that, Vivekananda came to harmonize these four. It is karma, to turn it karma yoga. Bhakti. Bhakti is rituals. I bring a bouquet of flower, I offer this and do. But bhakti yoga. By that bhakti practice, you connect with God. Jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga. Jnana yoga, by analytical and process of separating unreal and the real, you touch the real and connect with the real. Otherwise, it is intellectual only. So, and then by meditating there, you tune to God. So, we have these four faculties, and Swami Vivekananda preached this ideal. That is the Ramakrishna mission ideal. And all the centers of our Ramakrishna order, monks and devotees, are to make this as our complete path of spiritual discipline. That makes us 24-hour our life spiritual. Swami Vivekananda said, this I will be reminding you, Swami Vivekananda said, I shall give you dry, hard reasons. Reason is dry, unreal, real, this, that, continuously. But not dry. I shall give you dry, hard reasons, softened in the sweetest syrup of love. Jnana mixed with love, bhakti. Cooked in the kitchen of yoga. Yoga, cooking. Made spicy. First should be made spicy. Before cooking, you all know. Made spicy with intense karma. Whole day doing karma, this, that, this, that. And karma has a rubbing. Karma has the ego struggle. Spicy. It makes sizzling noise, no? Made spicy with intense karma and cooked in the kitchen of yoga so that even a baby can easily digest it. The good food, good spiritual food. So Swami Vivekananda's contribution, he says, this is the path for harmonizing all, not contradicting. If we can think that it's all for connection with yoga, connecting with God, so it matters little which path you know. Better you take all the paths, because sometimes we are meditative, sometimes we are emotional, sometimes we are very rational, and sometimes we are sometimes most of the time we are acting. How we can blend all this in one life? Thank you. It's okay. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Panamastu. Tomorrow, is there anybody who is having any initiation? Is there anybody here?
My husband.
My son.
Your son and your husband come too. Okay, so what time we are given?
8 a.m.
8. Reach here 8 o'clock. Okay, so we can now do the arati.
Yes. Maharaj, normally we do Kantana Bhavabandhana, then Ayam then Shabu Mangala. Okay.
So I will give you the signal. then
Okay.
you start.
Okay.
Om Vishnu. Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam Sana Pashanti Shiva Divi Roja Shurahutam Om Apurvitra Pavitra Shiva Vastam Kutu Viva Tasmare Kundali Aksham Kavacha. Om Tasri Vindali Pramani.
Swami Ji Maharaj Ji ki